Okay, so we are going to begin by lifting up the lid to the laser cutter and gently placing the material we wish to laser cut onto the grates of the laser cutter. Of course, always be gentle when doing any of these processes. Now you're going to see us use the 8mm stick that we mentioned in an earlier video. That's the stick. And we are going to take this stick and place it directly onto the material we wish to laser cut. And we're going to untwist the knob at the top of the nozzle, lift up the bottom portion, and we're just going to place the 8mm stick directly underneath the nozzle, and we're just going to lower the nozzle directly onto the stick, position it, and twist the knob on top of the nozzle. Now, don't overly tighten the knob. You want to be courteous of other people. Now we're going to remove the stick from underneath the nozzle. And this process is fairly simple, as you can see. You now want to close the lid to the laser cutter because you can't run the laser cutter without the lid being closed, because we want to operate the machine safely, and having the lid open during a cutting process is not safe. So now I'm actually going to be using the button controls on the laser cutter. As you can see, I'm using the arrow keys here to position the nozzle on my material. Basically, doing this is going to give me a more accurate starting point on the material, and depending on where the nozzle is placed is where the cutting process is going to begin. And once you're happy with that, you are going to want to hit the origin button. And the origin button is where my finger's placed right now. I'm going to press that, and that will set the origin of the laser so the machine knows where to start cutting. And you're basically done with this process.